Welcome to Kevin 27 World. It's your host Kevin 27 back with another fire episode. And today we got a mashup, ladies and gentlemen. We got a mashup. We're gonna review Welcome to Derry, but I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna spoil the end because the end was crazy, and I don't know how many of y'all went and watched it. So I'm gonna keep it light, and then I'm gonna do a Springsteen review. And then we're going to do these pop culture topics. And then we'll get on to the next one. I should be doing another episode tomorrow. You know, I'm down to my last few days. And my vacation is Monday. I mean, I don't go back till Saturday. But still, y'all know I'm less than a week away. So time to put in some work. Just worked out today. So, man, hope y'all get a workout in. Drink some water. So let's get it popping, man. Light up that exotic if you got it. Pour up that expensive so we can get offensive. Now, look, man. Welcome to Derry was super fire. I mean, for a first episode, all of these stills, every one of these stills was amazing. Like, it was truly incredible. The one thing that was crazy was like the whole lamps and stuff made out of skin after just watching the whole Ed Gein story. So that was a little freaky. But I mean, regardless, man, just even the beginning, the opening when everyone was in the car and they was singing and all of this. This is when I'm guessing the lady was giving birth to it, or was his name Pennywise? Like, yo, it set the tone pretty early. So, you know, I really enjoyed it. I am so glad that they're dropping episode 2 early on Halloween, just because, like, for the grown-ups like me that's about to be in the crib. Yeah, I think this was a really good episode. Really great way to open up, especially for a prequel. And I'm going to keep it hot. It seemed like Pennywise was a little more gangster in this one, man. Like, maybe because it was his younger self. Because, man, the way this show ended was straight brutal. Like, you think you like these people, and then boom, Pennywise said, "Fuck out of here." So yeah, man, really good show, man. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't so sure how I would feel because I wasn't a big fan of It 2. I liked the original It, but It 2, I just wasn't a big fan of. It was too long for me. And yeah, that's how I felt. But this movie, or this episode, at least the first one, was done really well. Shot very well. It was a cinematic masterpiece, to be honest. Like, I mean, I was left shocked. Like I was left in shock last night. Like, seriously, watching this, I was left in awe. So, yeah, man, shout out to Stephen King for going hard with this damn story, bro, because this was done incredibly. And it was just amazing. It's good television for the end of October. You know, good television. So, shout out to Welcome to Derry, man. Go ahead and stream that because we're going to be reviewing episode 2 when it drops. So, and we're going to be doing an ultimate review because it's Halloween. I'm about to get freaky on Halloween, man. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to watch, I don't know, I'm going to review some type of scary movie. And y'all know I'm an ultimate reviewer. I just don't know which one is going to be. It got to be on Max or something like that. But yeah, that's what we on. So, let's go ahead and talk about this Springsteen movie, which debuted with $16 million at the global box office. I'm not sure what the budget was, so I'm not sure if that's good or bad. But I'll tell you this, man. This is probably the most boring movie I've seen all year. And I know, damn, this movie was like, and you know what? I'm thinking it's because it wasn't like a come-up-in story. It was literally a movie about him making an album. And I'm not going to lie, man, to me it was dreadful. Like it just was hard to really like stay focused on it. To me, it just wasn't executed very well. The actor was, he did okay, but like I'm not sure how much he really had to work with the Springsteen story. It just wasn't that exciting, to be honest. Like, and then the music. So when I watch these biographies, these musical biopics, I'm liking it because the music is good, right? And I've had several different movies I've watched. Selena, love the music. Um, I even thought Rocket Man was decent, but Bohemian Rhapsody, like I think it has a lot to do with the music being good, and like whatever album this was, like when he brought it to the guy was like, "Is this what he trying to put out? Like, cause this shit is ass. Like he trying to put this out." And that's how I felt when I was watching it. I was just like, bro, the movie just is like, the music was dull, very like sad. I get what they were going for with his whole history, with his abuse when it comes to his father. But yeah, it just wasn't that appealing. So I'm not even gonna waste too much time on it. You know, to me it could have been done better. Maybe because it wasn't a come up in film, so it was really nothing to aspire to. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like, blah. Like just being honest, like it was probably the most boring film I've seen this year. Like, and I've seen like most of the films I've seen this year were pretty good. This was the worst one I've seen this year. So, and I don't want to shit on no one life story. This is something that he wanted to put out there. But I mean, it was easily a 4 out of 10. Like, it just was not a good documentary, or not a documentary, but it was not a good biography, biopic, nothing. Like, it, to me, my personal opinion, and I'm not a Bruce Springsteen fan. So if you're a Springsteen fan, which I'm sure is not too many people listening to me that are Springsteen fans, but a lot of people that listen to me are movie fans and go see movies like I do. And to me, this just was not worth the ticket of the price of admission. I'm glad I went to go see this by myself. I didn't go take a young lady with me, because this probably would have been an embarrassing one to go see with a woman. Like, just being honest, this was not it. So it is what it is. We're gonna just move on from that. I just didn't enjoy it. Yeah, it was terrible. Like, it just wasn't good. I don't know what he had to work with, but and then somebody said, and not even said, I actually seen, because it was a small part in the film, but he was like, yeah, my favorite is mustard, which, man, he probably just lying to the little girl, when she was talking about the condiments on her hot dog. He was like, what's your favorite condiment? And she was like, oh, mustard. He was like, oh, mine too. He was probably just trying to relate to the girl, to get up into mama's panties. But, he was literally on stage talking about how much he hate mustard. So who knows if that was an inaccuracy or what, like on purpose? Who knows? But give me the bangers. I don't. I wasn't. So yeah. Deliver Me From Nowhere. Deliver Me From Boredom. That was ass. Terrible. I'm mad I went to go see it, to be honest. Like, I got up. You know what I'm glad I didn't do? I'm glad I didn't go get like popcorn or anything and wasted even more money, because that shit was ass. And y'all know I don't even shit on movies like that, but I just did not have a good time watching it. I just really did not. Like, it just was not good. So we got some big Marvel news for the casuals out there. Disney Plus has announced that they will be releasing Fantastic Four on November 5th on Disney Plus, and it will be released in IMAX Enhanced. So shout out to them. I did think it was kind of crazy. a little funny that they released it so close after they released the the Blu-ray, because they just released the Blu-ray, and then not even a month later they releasing it on Disney Plus straight away. So who knows? Maybe it's just some things where they're like, we just got to give these guys something because we have nothing on our explore page to watch. I mean, Disney Plus is the worst. And it's like any time I say it to someone, they're like, "Oh, I hate it." Like if I'm talking to a shorty and she ain't got no kids, she don't got Disney Plus. I'm just being honest. Like everyone says, "Oh man, Disney Plus, that's the worst." Like, and I only have it now is because I just want to stay locked in with the bundle I have. But yeah, November 5th, man. November 5th. So look, we got this popping. Spider-Man Brand New Day is not currently scheduled to be re-released in IMAX. Now, apparently, this is because the Odyssey is supposed to be having it. So, it is what it is. That's pretty bad when it comes to box office, but I mean, I don't really care because I wouldn't go see it in IMAX anyways. I don't have anything against IMAX. I think IMAX is super cool. Because I like when they even do IMAX on like the regular screens. Like when I was watching Sinners, it's a part where it goes into IMAX and you can see it. Like the whole screen, you get the whole screen. And then when it's all done, it just goes back to the regular format. So I like IMAX regardless. I'm gonna watch Fantastic Four on Disney Plus just to see Galactus with that full, screen ratio. But it's not that big of a deal for me. And I like the what is it? I like the 4D experience anyways. Like, I'd rather that. Like, the whole moving seats and, all that. I like that with the glasses. I like all that anyway. So, I'd rather go see it in 4D anyways. It's kind of my thing. Is there any more Marvel news? So, Beyond the Spider-Verse will officially use the full IMAX aspect ratio for its theatrical release. So, that's a big deal because this is going to be the first one that they do that's in IMAX. So, y'all know they putting them animators to work, boy. Whoopsh! Like belt to ass. Like, yeah. It's kind of funny. But it is what it is. Again, I won't be going to see it in IMAX, but I respect it. And I really feel this way. So even when I was when I used to stay in Northtown, the movie theater, it was an IMAX theater close to me, and I used to still go out my way to go to Santa Fe because I just like the recliner seats and I like the 4, and this was before they even was doing the 4D or D box or whatever you want to call it. So, but I like it because it puts more money, it adds to the box office. A ticket for IMAX is like $24, just one. So, it adds to it. I seen Creed 3 in IMAX. It was cool. It was cool. So look, we gotta. Hey, look. So it's a trailer with Sydney Sweeney. Apparently, she took a role that's just not about her being a busty chick. she actually took a role where she about to do some real acting. So let's check this out, man. It's called Passion. Or is it called Passion? What's it called? No, it's called Christy. Now, I feel like I know this boxer, Christy Martin. I think I watched a documentary on her. If it's the same one, this is going to be fire because, you know, she was really like fighting her man while she was fighting all of these girls. That's why she was so good. But if this is the same one, man, this would be tight. Oh, why did we go to the official website? I wasn't trying to do all that. What the hell?
I think I found my thing.
What you're doing isn't normal. You're gonna have to fight smart.
I forgot I gotta plug these in. I keep making the same mistake.
I think I found my thing.
What you're doing isn't normal. You're gonna have to fight smart.
Hands up! Go easy on her. Break a rib if you have to.
Everybody saying your name.
I'm worried about her.
I'm not running away. I want to fight.
Christy, rated R, in theaters November 7th.
I think I found my thing.
Yeah, I'll probably go see that. I need to look this chick up. You know, I was wondering, because I don't know if you guys ever seen $1 Million Baby. That was one of the most fire boxing movies with Hilary Swank. Fire movie. Let's see, Christy Martin. I don't think this is her. Or is it? Let's see. Yeah. This is her. So yeah, because this girl, you know, she didn't really like her husband. I guess she was like really gay or something. And I guess the husband used to be just whooping her ass anyways. And yeah, she said she wanted a divorce and he stabbed her and shit. So yeah, that is that movie. So yeah, I'll probably go see this, even though I just watched the documentary on it. So I don't know, but who knows? Who knows? So y'all know, man, I went to, or I don't know if y'all know, but I went to go to Street League for my birthday. Street League skateboarding. It was so fire. I had such a good time, man. Thanks for everyone who reached out to me on my birthday. Meant a lot, man. Always does, even when they belated. But, yeah, man, I had a good time seeing my boy Niger skate hard, take second place. But, man, this young kid, Gin Woo, made a fan out of me, man. Like, I want to give that boy a follow. He did this shit right here.
Jake already stacks up to get to the Super Crown, but he has to do really well. That is for sure.
And I was right in the front. I was like, what the hell?
That's what these wild card jams bring, you know? They bring the new talent. That was flawless.
Flawless.
Locked in.
Definitely going to go back-to-back nines on a back tail big flip.
Dude, he did not slide that at all.
Hey, he had another trick, man. When I say this kid, he turned the crowd up. Like, man, he was like, every time he was getting up there to go do a trick, man, everyone was pulling their phones out. Like, you talk about, I would love to see like how many followers he got after, because man, he was amazing. 15 years old, came out and shut it down.
He is not safe. He's got to try to outdo that 9.1.
This one right here was crazy.
It's absolutely insane.
I love that everyone in Vegas right now is experiencing a moment, a Ginwoo moment. That's it.
I mean, say to the young man.
Look at this shit.
Look at this. Kickflip, backtail, kickflip out.
Bro, everybody in the crowd was like stunned.
What do you say? You say, great work.
Yeah. I'll see you in Sao Paulo.
Like, bro, everybody in the crowd was stunned. Like, cause my brother, it was standing room, and Chris went with me. You know, my brother, they used to do the podcast. Bro, every time I turn around, cause he was like behind me, everybody's just sitting there with their mouths open, bro. Just like, oh my God, what am I witnessing? Like, and it's like, you never know you're in the moment until you're in the moment. Like, a moment of greatness. And it was good to be like in that moment, like to see someone's first shining moment and for you to be there. Yeah, man, that shit was fire, bro. Like, it was really great. And of course, my dog Nigel, man, he's still coming out. Poetry in Motion, the OG. Look at that greatness. He still got it. It's just hard, bro. Cause for him to win, he would have had to do this trick, which is already insane, and then he would have had to flip out of it. And then he would have to do another flip right there. That would have got him like a 9.8 or some shit. But, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, dog. I was just glad to see my dog get second place. So, on my birthday, it was great. I had a great birthday, man. It was fire. Got to spend time with my brother. And, yeah, man, got some good eatings. You know, I'm truly blessed, man. I'm truly blessed. Even though, man, the end of my 33 didn't end how I wanted to, man. Kicking off 34 was fun. So, cool. Speaking of being old, man, look at this. Say GTA San Andreas released on this day 21 years ago. That shit is insane, man. I'm like, when you start going back and you be like, bro, I can go back 20 years and be in my like a teenager. You start being like, damn, bro, I've really like done some walking on this planet, man. Like, damn. 21 years ago, and bro, when San Andreas came out, this was like, it's like the biggest thing ever. I think it's still the most sold video game of all time. Like, San Andreas was fire. Gang banging. Because I don't think it's ever been a game like, actually, it hasn't been a game like that. Well, they did it afterwards with, what was it? What was the knockoff one? Not Ballers. Saints Row. That was, they tried to be like Grand Theft Auto. But, I mean, they definitely was the first one where it's like, we straight up game banging. You going to take over hoods and territories. Shit was crazy. So, keeping it on Sony, man, I mean, it was a long war, but it's officially over. And, I mean, the war was never close. Sony versus Xbox is officially over because Halo has moved to Sony. They've moved to PlayStation. So, if your best exclusive game, we got it now, it's a wrap, bro. Like, it's a wrap. And I never thought, you know, Xbox really was good. They had the only good exclusive they had was Halo. The rest of them, I could do without. So it's good to see, man. But I just think the only thing that was like close was PS3 and Xbox 360, and that's because I believe Xbox 360 came out first, and then PS3 came out. And I think that was twice because I remember it was backwards with the PS because remember the PS2 came out and then the Xbox came out afterwards, and it's like, oh, you could upload music on the Xbox and you could play it on certain video games. That was cool. And then they did it with the Xbox 360, and it was revolutionary. The thing about the Xbox 360 that was terrible was like you get those rings of death. Like, or because I remember my brother, he used to have an Xbox 360, and you'll be playing a game, and then if you would knock the console over, or like somebody had hit the dresser or something, it'll scratch like the whole game that you playing. Like, so PS3 was Blu-ray disc. Like Sony was just always ahead of the game, and then PS4. And what was it? Xbox One wasn't even a competition. Like once you got PS4 and you was able to play music on any game you wanted to, you know, besides when they was like you can't play in this block music scene section. But other than that, man, like it just wasn't even close. Plus all the exclusives, Spider-Man, God of War, it's just not even a competition, you know. But they tried, man, and we got your bitch, dog. They said the PS1 beat the Nintendo 64. That's facts. Even though I had a Nintendo 64 and it was fire. The PS2 is the highest selling console ever. The PS3 turned it around and outsold the Xbox 360 when it started behind. The PS4 killed the Xbox One and Wii U with ease. The PS5 is now the only surviving high-end console in the market. Nintendo went with the low-end hybrid handheld strategy, so PS remains the last standing viable traditional console on the market. Like, it's just facts. Like, it's just facts. And I love my PS5. I love it. The only thing I don't like is you can't surf the internet like you could with the PS4. And if I would have known that, I would have kept my PS4. But regardless, the PS5 is superior to any, like, I be having these PC dorks. Oh, I got a PC. Oh my god. It's like, bro, shut up. Y'all get games hella late. Like, Like, imagine having a PC and then Wolverine drops, and it's like, well, damn, I can't even play until Wolverine's been out for like a year or two. It's not fun. Ooh, I got a PC. Dork. So let's look at this movie trailer. We got a trailer called Crime 101 with Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry, and I believe Mark Ruffalo too. Yeah. So this comes out February 13th. So a Valentine's Day movie. I should be booed up again. Maybe not. I need to be single for like a whole year. I'm dead. I'm just playing. I was only kidding. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let me know what y'all think.
Mike,
Sharon. So what are we driving?
if you can guess, I'll give you the keys to it.
Ooh, Chevy Chevette, racing green.
Right color.
That is a beautiful car. I need to be in your line of work.
Uh-oh.
I'm real good at reading people.
And what have you read about me?
Okay. You look like a person who has secrets. You got the cars, the clothes, but you can't seem to look me in the eye.
Start by handing me your phone.
You're looking at robberies of jewels, money, or high-value items in the last 4 years.
Hey, this motherfucker Mark Ruffalo always a cop, man. Like, just one in that damn movie the TV show Task. And then he's one in the other movie, the Now You See Me. Now he a cop in this.
Now, remove every robbery where there was DNA left at the scene. I think all of these are the same guy. And he hits every time along the 101 freeway.
I came here to make you a business proposition. I've worked at the same company for 11 years. You're a VP when you should be a partner. Those high-value items your company insures, I occasionally make them disappear. And no one gets hurt.
I wouldn't die for an insurance company. Get in. There's water in the trunk.
There's a courier carrying watches and gems. And the buyer.
I'm trying to see, is he using an American accent?
in one room.
3 of which I'll be taking. Doesn't matter how much money you make, it's never enough.
I'll know when I have enough.
How?
He's planning something new. Follow him.
My dad always said you gotta break a few eggs.
You tell him I see you again, you're bumphead.
As smart as our guy is, he can't help but form a pattern. I'm getting close. I know it.
Some doesn't feel right.
Nice car. You into cars?
Yeah, I prefer the old American ones.
I used to dream of having a Mustang when I was a kid.
Like Steve McQueen.
You ever see the Thomas Crown Affair? Well, he's a high-class thief in it.
I like Bullet. All the chases.
You're about to break every rule you've ever lived by. What makes this job different?
There comes a moment when you realize you don't have as much time as you thought you had.
Okay, that look good. That look good. Nice little Valentine's Day flick for you and the shorty. That look good. I like that. Promising. I like that. So, yeah, man. That is funny. That look good. I like that. So let's go ahead and talk about this NBA investigation scandal. I mean, obviously, this is like old news now because it's happened like, what was this, the 23rd or the 22nd or whenever it happened. So it's old news now. So I'm not even gonna dive deep into it. Pause. But we could talk about it. It was an interesting convo. So let's listen to it and let's see what's going on. Now, this is funny because they got the ESPN bet right on the bottom.
It was something that leagues stayed far away from. It was something that networks like ESPN would stay far away from. Those days are obviously long behind us. You hear a lot about legal sports gambling on this show. The Bussin' Boys, obviously sports gambling is a huge part of what you do, so we put those all out there as a preamble because it might be in the back of people's minds, and we acknowledge that this
now
is
look
a
how they
different
take
time
a
and place.
look.
However, there is
they
a
just took the ticker away.
There is a bold line that obviously has to be drawn, but it was something.
You know the funny thing about this, and maybe did I have I thought I had a better clip about it. The funny thing about it is, bro, yeah, just because it's always been gambling. Maybe, yeah, they just relegated it to Las Vegas and the Atlantic City and stuff like that. But gambling's always been a part of it. So was the mafia. That was my whole thing about it. I was like, man, show some of these mafia motherfuckers. Show some of these Italians, man. So I know not who to play poker with. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, they only showing, like, Chauncey Billups and them, which I thought was pretty messed up, but you know how I go. You know they're going to parade the black man out there.
And Terry Rozier was allowed to keep playing after an NBA investigation ruled that there was no NBA rules violated. What do you make of that decision now amid the FBI's allegations against him?
So what happened was, because bets were placed through...
Bro said what happened was
legal betting companies, they picked up aberrational behavior around a particular game in March of 23. And so that was brought to our attention by the regulators and the betting companies. We then looked into that situation and were very transparent about it. And while there was that aberrational betting...
Yeah, man, y'all know y'all could. I gotta look up Terry Rozier, bro. He had a funny video. It's like a funny video of Terry Rozier just blatantly just throwing the game, bro. Look at this shit.
And the meter's still running, Richard. And still running, Richard. And still going.
This is why acting is a skill. Look at that. He did it on purpose.
Having a tough night. Rozier turned it over.
Look at this shit.
Rozier turned it over again. Having a tough night. And Rozier off the DHO. And he turned it over. Turn it up. But you don't want to play with your team, especially against the Miami Heat. I can tell you, hey, you don't like playing in Miami? Yeah. They'll do it. Clock down to 3. They got to get busy. Rozier with a 9-1-1 comes up short. And on Merrill. Rozier, a contested 3 is short. The ultimate teammates and sacrifice so much. Rozier on the short.
Like, bro. He's not even selling it. Like, it don't even look believable.
Rozier with a 3. Anderson with a rebound. Rozier relocates for another try. Boy, that was awfully short. And the meter still.
He said that was awfully short. Damn. So this is what Terry Rozier did. Say Terry Rozier had no props listed all day, was never listed on an injury report. His props get listed late, and then he plays the first quarter and is ruled out the rest of the game. And then Chauncey Billups had one. Said Chauncey Billups called a timeout to take his 2 best players out of the game with 3 minutes left in a 5-point game and never put them back in. You would never convince me some of these teams don't blatantly lose on purpose. Now this is crazy because they saying the mafia was putting pressure on motherfuckers. Like, hey man, y'all owe me this money and these illegal gambling stings. You know what you can do? Make that better? Go ahead and throw some games for me. Like go ahead. And they had all of these people dropping off money. Like, dog, come on. Even if one person dropped a lot of money on Terry Rozier, it'll raise eyebrows. But a lot of people, nah, bro. It's just not likely. It's not likely. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Like, a lot of this shit is very, like, just obvious. I want to see if I could find. Cause it was crazy. They had some shit with Chauncey Billups. They said Chauncey Billups was wearing like glasses with X-ray tables and X-ray contact lenses, all that. The joke is now, every time something looks suspicious, everyone just tags the NBA. Bro said the Toronto Rangers. This was funny.
The indictment details.
You would think
examples
like you would get the team right.
From illegal gambling and illegal betting on various NBA games about the performance of players on, among other things, the Charlotte Hornets, the Portland Trail Blazers, the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Toronto Rangers. Each defendant in the NBA basketball gambling.
And I'm looking at all, like, how come nobody was like the Toronto Rangers?
And conspiracy to commit money laundering. The indictment.
Yeah, it's just pretty crazy. Let's see what Tim Donaghy, the original cheater. He the original cheater. This is the first motherfucker who got caught cheating in the NBA. With his piece of shit ass. Yeah. I'm calling anyone who's cheating on shit like this, you're a piece of shit. I don't care how much redemption you try to go through.
Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, was on Pat McAfee. You think that was intentional?
Absolutely. I think he was trying to, get ahead of the fire a little bit and talk about that they need to get gambling under control. And I think that he's going to continue to try to figure out a way to put a lid on this. But it's going to be very difficult for him because I think this is widespread. I think it's going to be very damaging to the league. And, I just received a text message from one of the FBI agents that worked my case. And he basically said that they're not going to be able to cover this up like they covered up my case.
What do you mean by that? So what's the difference between this case and your case?
I think the David Stern was able to basically put a lid on it and paint me as one bad apple, the only guy involved, and nobody else did anything but me. And, we were going to move on from it. The FBI said that there was 6 or 7 other people that they wanted to indict, and this got shut down from the highest level. And then I find out, after I go to jail that, a guy by the name of Greg Andres, who was the head of the Eastern District of New York, took a job at a law firm and all of a sudden got all the outside legal counsel work for the NBA. So, it was a situation where David Stern really ran that whole investigation, and it got shut down by the, highest level people in regard to other people being involved.
Tim.
Damn. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, if I'm David Stern, I don't want to make it like we just got a whole league of cheating ass referees. Like, honestly, because people wouldn't even care. How could I even go and be confident in gambling knowing that it's rigged? Like, I just put a $20 bet in today because I'm playing with the house money. You know what I mean? I put a $20 bet in today. And it's like, yeah, I want these bets. I want them to mean something. Let's see what Bomani Jones got to say about the situation.
To the homies. Chauncey Billups arrested. Damon Jones arrested. Terry Rozier arrested, kind of, sort of, for different things. Terry Rozier giving inside information to the homies. And then, my foot hurt. and then not playing, people banging the under. Allegedly, Damon Jones is tied up in perhaps giving inside information to gamblers because he has some gambling issues himself. Chauncey Billups, where Damon Jones is involved in both stories, got arrested, but he is only involved in the poker fixing. The games are being played,
No,
and
he's
there's
not.
X-ray machines that are reading the cards. And some
They saying that he was, at first they said he was involved in the poker fixing, but no, they also said that he was, you know, he might have fixed some late games, like, you know, March when the end of the season, like the one I told you about. Like they saying that
the
too.
shufflers are in on the scam. And you ask yourself, like, what kinds of people have X-ray machines and bogus shufflers? And the answer is, duh, the mafia. The words Cosa Nostra are being used in reports. Chauncey Billups allegedly was the face of rigged poker games that were run by the 5 families. The 5 families had an NBA head coach in their pocket. That's going to be a shame-filled mugshot. By the time people hear this, it is possible they would have already seen it. He's supposed to be in court on Thursday afternoon. That's going to be a guy looking like, oh, how did I get here? And I want to know. I have no idea. I've been saying for months that a gigantic scandal was coming down the pike, that we did not necessarily know what the scandal would be. I find it unlikely that all of this is about 3 people.
Yo, shout to Bomani. Been watching and listening to Bomani Jones for a minute. Yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. Some pretty crazy shit. You know, a lot of people are sitting here like, well, if you make this amount of money, why would you do this? I'm telling you, man, it ain't just about that. When you get into it with these mafia families and all of that shit, it be some shit like, once you're in, you can't get out. Like, it's like that with a lot of crime shit. You talking about gangbanging, you talking about mafia family, all of these mob shits. Once you're in, you're in. You can't get out. So it's the same thing. I'm not surprised. So I'm looking at it from that perspective, and it's pretty messed up. And I'm actually surprised that this was going on. You know what I mean? Like, this is pretty scary.
Let's talk about the poker piece, which I find to be the most fascinating part of this.
Everybody like Chauncey Billups was a stand-up guy. Not if you're fixing
into these
poker
games.
games,
Who
bro.
were
Stop.
the people that were lured in? Who got their money taken away from them?
We don't know the identities of the victims. What we do know is that there were allegedly mafia families involved in all this, and that they, for years, have been running these illegal underground poker games using people like Chauncey Billups. It was the allure of, oh, I can play with someone famous like Chauncey Billups. But in reality, allegedly, everyone but the victim was in on the scam. And then it goes even a step further with the technology. I mean, did you guys read about that?
The X-ray glasses and the
shuffling
marked
machines
cards
that had
and
been
the shuffling machines.
Yeah, contact lenses that let you see through cards. I mean, it's pretty deep.
If there's a movie, this is it right here, right?
It seems like regular everyday people were, again, allegedly getting scammed. In total, it was millions of dollars. And there was a lot of people involved in this. I mean, a lot of people knew this was happening and were helping to make this happen, including Chauncey Billups. So it's just so jarring when it's someone you think you know so well because you watch them on TV for so many years, and then he's involved in this crazy conspiracy.
Yeah, that's your first problem. Why the hell you think you know who Chauncey Billups is? I don't think I know who anyone is. You never know who people
about
are.
The poker piece, which I find to be the most.
I mean, it's a pretty funny thing. It's pretty funny. Crazy that people be doing that. They said Denzel Washington had to get at somebody crazy.
Yeah, okay, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a good lie. Seriously. That's messed up, bro. Watch all you. Damn, it's like that? Damn, it's better when you're drinking, Mr. Washington. Yeah, okay, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a good lie. Seriously. That's messed up, bro. Watch all you. Malcolm X is my best movie. I was watching with my moms growing up, man. Huh? Of course I believe in God. That's why I wake up every morning and come out and hustle, not hurt nobody, and do dumb shit, do nigga shit that niggas do in the hood every day, all day. I just get autographs, Mr. Washington. Seriously. Do you believe in God? Seriously. Can I get one? You got the window open, man. Takes 2 seconds to help a brother out. Like, seriously. What's up? It's a sign right there. It's a face. It's a face. Yeah, I see it. It's an image of...
What do you think it is?
It's God.
Who do you think took that picture?
You.
Who do you think that looked like?
You.
Who do you think took the picture?
You took the picture.
Oh, I was praying to God. I can see your face. Everybody says they can see your face. I heard turn to your left. That's what I saw.
And that's beautiful.
Listen to me.
Yes.
You can play games with me.
I'm not playing games.
Listen to me.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You see, you can listen.
I'm listening. Sorry.
You can play games with me.
But you can't play with him. Nah,
Okay,
you're
so
100%.
be careful when you talk to me
You're
about God.
I don't even know what that was about, but all right. Yo, Jaylen Brown getting flamed, bro, because so far in my life, I'm not a part of the bad hairline crew. My hair isn't receding yet. Thank God. But yeah, Jaylen Brown coming under, I don't want to say under fire, but he definitely been getting flamed because when he was playing the Knicks, I don't know why my shit is doing that. It's just that video too. Ah, man, come on. Oh, matter of fact, let's watch this just real quick.
Stephen A. Smith, the sports commentator, suggested that this was revenge from the president for all the kind of left-wing activism of the NBA. Your response to that, 15 seconds.
I'm the FBI director. I decide which arrests to conduct and which not to conduct. That may be the single dumbest thing I've ever heard out of anyone in modern history, and I live most of my time in Washington, D.C. It's right up there with Adam Schiff. We arrest people for crimes.
Yeah, down the street.
Yeah, like, I didn't think it was that bad, but then when I heard it, I was like, damn, he really did kill Stephen A. And he killed him because I don't even think I heard Stephen A. reply to it. Like, he burned him bad, man. He burned him bad. He burned him bad. Let's see if it's working now. I don't know why this video not working. Let's see. So it's a video of Jaylen Brown, man, and he rubbed his hair off on somebody. Bro, that shit is disgusting. Bro, rubbing your hairline on somebody is nasty word. But I guess it be like that, man. I'm glad I don't have those problems yet, man. I'm glad I don't have those problems yet, man. But anyways, it's almost time for Monday Night Football. So I'm about to clock out this biatch. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Yo, please follow on Instagram, man. That's where I be posting on my stories and shit. Follow on Instagram. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. It's your host, Kevin27. Believe it till you make believers. I'll see you on the next one.